Hey everybody, I hope you guys had a great weekend. We are back on my channel. How have you been liking the 3 videos a week? I felt like I was dying inside, but I hope that you guys loved it. I've been working so hard. I want to put more effort into my videos of like just connecting with you more. So we are going to do a chit chat, get ready with me style video today, a little bit more chill than the effects and everything. And we're gonna try some new makeup products, talk about the ghost hauntings that have been happening in my house since I started the Paranormal Curiosities series here on my YouTube channel, which is so creepy. A lot of you guys wanted to hear about that. And we're gonna talk about scams on Instagram. And this video is inspired by one of the most talented makeup artists I've ever found on Instagram. Her name is Donnie Darkowitz. I hope I'm saying her name right. She is beautiful, gorgeous, so talented. She does like triple, quadruple cut creases on her eyes and they're so unique, so amazing. And her like skill at the cut crease level, I wanted to do this blue one at first, but I'm trying this new Wet n Wild collection. It does not have any blue in it, so I'm gonna do this pink purple look that is gorgeous, and it's hopefully a little bit more easier. I don't know, but I'm gonna use also the new Total Control NYX drops. They're not new in general, they're new to me. They've been out for years, but I've never used them, so I really wanted to try those today. And we're trying this brand new Wet n Wild Crystal Cavern limited edition. That's the box. I took all of it out to go through them. First of all, in those, they had these rollerball perfumes, which I can't use unfortunately because then I get disgusting rashes like that. They're not disgusting. Because I don't want to call them disgusting because what if other people get this? It's called contact dermatitis. No, that's not ringworm. It's contact dermatitis, which is an allergic reaction rash from perfumes and chemicals and stuff I'm allergic to, like this. So I'm going to probably be donating those to charities that I donate to or to a friend. And we have these beautiful lip glosses that came with the collection, with matching eyeshadow palettes that are all crystal gem themes. And look how pretty. They're all these colors of purples and pinks and greens and silvers. So since all that's in this look, that's why I chose this one. A highlighter and highlighting rocks. Look how cute they are. They look like candy, so steer clear from children. They're so cute. They look like mochi. I can't wait to try this. I'm so nervous because what if I screw this up, because don't know if I have Donnie Darkowitz type skill, but we're gonna try. You should definitely go check her out. So these NYX Total Control drops, I just found out right now that they suck for dry skin, so I'm gonna slather on my most moisturizing primer with the NYX Control Primer, which makes me nervous because it says mattifying. My skin is dry as a freaking desert. My skin is drier than the success of the Fry Festival. You remember that? I need to watch that documentary. So, the paranormal scary ghost stuff. Oh my gosh. I hope you have your tea in hand. I just had some lemon ginger tea. Let me tell you. So, me and my friend, Jen, she helps me edit videos in her spare time because she goes to college for editing. She's like, hey friend, I'm gonna help you edit your videos because she loves editing, and sometimes I just can't stand editing. It's like one of my least favorite parts. But I'm so lucky to have this job that like I just teach myself how to edit and like really try. But Jen loves it, so I'm like, yes Jen, let's film this. We were really psyched about that new series of Phantom Curiosities, and it was filmed in the house that I grew up in. And the story, episode 1, I'm gonna do those once a month, I should have told you that, was about the house that I grew up in, that my parents are still living in, that's haunted. I've been there since I was 5 years old, super haunted. And my family didn't believe how haunted it was. I feel like most of them, except for my mother, still don't believe me that it's super haunted because they're crazy. Or they just think I'm crazy. Wait one second, I gotta wet the beauty blender. Who forgets that all the time? I do, friend, I always do. But that house, oh my gosh, I told you about the plumbing situation in that video. How like the plumbing went awry since I started, right when I started filming, the plumbing went awry in that house, and the plumbing was backing up from I don't live there anymore, the kitchen sink into the bathroom sinks. That house has like sort of newish copper plumbing. It's less than 5 years old, so it's good to go, you know? And the plumbers are just so baffled why it wasn't working, and then they got too scared when they went under the house. I'm recapping that video a little bit because there was children's toys in a pile under the house all the way in the back corner. My parents have lived there for 25 years Had never seen those before. Even when they moved in, they've been under the house, like the little crawl space where you fix things under the house. Never seen that before. Scary stuff. First of all, that happened. I'm gonna use these. I have to mix vanilla and true beige, and it says you have to apply them with sponges, I heard through the grapevine. Do about 5 drops of each. So once I started filming that video, everything bad and weird started happening. What I mean by bad and weird is my SD card in my camera just decided to break in half. First of all, it was this little lock switch on the SD card that you put in your camera. It's a storage card, memory card of the camera. The lock button broke off of it, just flew across the room. Then, this is a pretty foundation. I really hope it works out for me. Then it split in half. Then while I was filming the next video, right after I started filming just the intro to that series, one of my studio lights here started smoking into flames, burning before my eyes. That's never happened to me before. I tried to film it and then I lost somehow, I lost the memory because of the memory card of like my studio almost catching on fire. What else happened? Oh yes, the creepiest thing. So right after I started filming this series, my microphone on this camera, you probably didn't notice because I put background music in all my videos, and I had to do that recently and focus on that a lot more because whenever I would film my videos recently, you could hear almost like the camera was in the wind, the microphone part of it. Which is weird because I literally don't have central air in this place. I don't have any fans in this room. I make sure it's completely silent. I don't have the window open. There is no air but probably my breath, which can't affect that. It sounded like it was like outside in the blistering wind. My boyfriend's like, well, maybe you need to change the battery. Usually the microphones blink red when the battery's dying and you have to change the battery. It wasn't blinking red, but I'm like, I'll just change the battery. Maybe that will fix it. So I changed the battery. It worked for 1 or 2 videos. I'm like, yay, I fixed it. Then it not only came back with a windy sound, it was louder. It sounded like someone was physically tapping on my microphone with their fingers. Funny thing is, Corey won't let me see him without a mustache and stuff unless he actually has to do it for job interviews or something, or a job, because he thinks he has a baby face, which I agree. But I like him either way. I freaked out. So I didn't have the extra money to do this, but I still found a way to get a new microphone. So if this one goes to the paranormal activity side of the world, I don't know what to do, because then I'll be real screwed. This is so pretty. It matches me pretty good in my opinion. So I hope no more bad stuff happens to my equipment. Oh, there was another thing that happened. I went to Texas right when I went to Texas is right after we finished shooting just the intro part of the new series and we were still gathering our thoughts. When I got to Texas, my laptop case all of a sudden started crumbling to pieces. Just all of a sudden out of nowhere, and it's just, if one more thing breaks, we're not gonna be able to talk to each other because I don't know if I could afford more camera equipment. Because it's like, what the heck, you know? What next? I need to be grateful. It's just so many weird things. I don't get it. I think that's all of the paranormal things that's been happening. My dad, who doesn't believe in ghosts whatsoever, who still lives in that house, even he was creeped out. I could tell by the children's toys lying underneath the floorboards of his home, because he's been there under that house and never seen those before there, which freaks me out that he's freaked out, you know what I'm saying? First impression so far, I'm loving this foundation. I could see though, this is not for dry textured skin. I would have put a base of like a MAC strobe cream under it. Would have worked great if you have really dry skin. All right, let me grab my P. Louise concealer and let me tell you guys about the things I learned about social media, Instagram, MCNs, YouTube. I'll teach you about YouTube and everything. And I learned the hard way so you guys could find out now. That's how I'm looking at it. Because I've been on this channel on YouTube for over 10 years now, so I've experienced a lot and I want to tell you what to steer clear from so you guys don't get scammed how I have and almost gotten scammed. So let's get started with the teases. just using a P. Louise base so that we could do all of the cut creases. So if you guys are a makeup artist and if you're starting to put your work on Instagram and you want to have an account on Instagram featuring your makeup artistry work, you need to steer clear from people that comment, and they're like, I call them little like bots in the comments that say, oh hey, you should contact this makeup artist group, because there's accounts out there that just feature makeup artists and they want you to contact them for you to be featured. And I thought it was weird because, you know, I'm lucky I have over 100,000 followers. I don't know about now. I'm always losing followers because Instagram algorithm sucks. But right now that's where I'm at, and they asked me to contact these accounts that, I'm not bragging or anything, but I had more followers than them. But I decided to try this out because I thought it was weird. I asked the account like, hey, I heard that you guys feature makeup artists. I would love to be featured, blah, 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 since I was practically invited by these random people. I'm glad I did it, but I'm also embarrassed a little that I asked. Man, that's a lot less pink than I thought it was gonna be, but we're gonna try it. So I said, like, what does it take to be featured? They wanted me to pay them to be featured on their account. Like, legit money. Moolah. Coins, sis. Like, what? Excuse me? And it wasn't like $5. I think it was like $30. People do this for a living. They scam people. They get a big following that are probably fake followers that they bought. Wow, none of these are the pink color that I need. Yeah, that's not pink enough. I'm gonna have to grab me a pink from this BH Weekend Festival palette that I use. Oh, it's way too much. I just thought that was weird. Have you guys ever experienced that? That apparently happens a lot. It's happened to a lot of my friends, and I was in shock because I apparently am gullible, think everyone is sincere and honest. Ooh, that's so pink. I love it. I love color. Also, MCNs, like I spoke about a little bit before, what they are basically, like if you have a YouTube channel and you want someone to help you, you know, maybe they have a studio to offer, maybe they could put you on other platforms to get you more money. And a lot of MCNs, they tell you like, hey, we'll get you all this stuff, we'll get you jobs, we'll get you meetings and all this stuff and better AdSense, which is total bogus, I feel like, but then they take a percentage. And if they're taking over 20%, I think it's a scam, like not a scam, but like unfair. And if they are making you all these promises that they can't live up to, you need to look who's signed with that MCN, what their stats are like, because you don't want to get scammed, girl. They gotta have a good reputation, you know? I love this palette. This is the Weekend Festival palette by BH. I like how I'm like, I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild stuff, and I'm not. I'll touch the Wet n Wild. I'll touch it. But now I'm just playing with these bubblegum pink, Princess Peach looking colors. But yeah, watch out when MCMs, they offer you a great dream. Full disclosure, I'm with MCM, I'm with Full Screen. They have a lot of people signed to them, a lot of people that I've trust, and you know, they've done good for me so far. But there are some out there that totally scam you. Make sure if you're with the MCN that, like, I have a talent manager with my MCN that I could call, text, email, like any day. They're like tight with me. And that's what I was looking for, and that's what I want. These are so hard to open at these blade. Also, if you have a publicist is someone that puts your name out there. Like, say you have interviews for your work, say like you need someone to go through your emails with you to have like a legal back end. That's what I have a publicist too. I'm not fancy at all. I'm just like need help with stuff like that. I'm so like not the best with emails or negotiating how much I'm worth or prices, and that's what my publicist is there for. I have Illumination PR, full disclosures with you guys as my friends. They're amazing. Like, I have the same people as like the Jersey Shore people, Christine Milian, a lot of other people. I'm super lucky that they even like work with me. They're so incredibly nice. And they're legit because I did my research before getting a publicist and having talks with a publicist. But you want to make sure that agents, managers, publicists, all those fancy people in your life, that they don't treat you differently than a more famous person that they're working with. Okay? This is very important. You want to make sure that, like, my publicist, I feel like doesn't treat me any different than she treats Christina Milian, you know? Even though she works with both of us. Because she's just so genuine. You want to make sure that they put as much work into you as like all the other clients they have. Because it's not right in my... Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, if you have to put some setting spray on this girl, this purple from Wet n Wild, you want to make sure that I'm the type of girl where it's like, if you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. I'll treat you how you treat me. I always live by that rule with everybody. I'm even like that in relationships. This is so hard. Donnie Darkowitz, what, sis, have you been doing? How'd you get this talent? Who'd you sell your soul to? Tell me who. It's alright. I'm gonna be honest with you, these Wet n Wild amethyst things, I'm not getting much payoff from it, and it's kind of making me sad. I'm gonna switch to this purple, babe. I'm gonna just go with BH. I'm so sad. Wet n Wild. Okay, let's just show you. This one is the rose quartz that I passed up at first because they're not pink enough. They're not rosy at all. Because this one's like a coral. That one's pretty. That'd be like a cool, but this one, look at that purple. Nothing. So it's not me, it's the palette. I'm gonna use the color Wicked from my BH palette, even though it has some shimmer in it. But I trust BH, you know, she that boo. Oh my gosh, this is one thing that I feel like I always watch out for, because I can't stand when a company says you have to win a contest to become an ambassador, meaning on their PR list someone that really works with them. Because I feel like it should be off of pure talent that a company believes in an artist to get on PR, to work with them, and it shouldn't be on, oh hey, I won this contest, because you know, not all makeup people are good at contests, marketing, stuff like that. It should be on talent. Like, girl, what? This is, I thought I was just like putting in a makeup application. I didn't know I was on America's Got Talent. I didn't know I had to do a whole performance for you to show, do certain things for a contest. Like, but that's my opinion. Like, I think contests to get on PR is dumb. I even am a little nervous. I put my work to Anastasia when she had that Twitter thing, and I'm not like downing it because I didn't get on it or whatever, but it makes me nervous that like you have to do so much to get on PR lists when it should be just off of sheer like a friendship of wanting to work with someone because they're nice and you believe in them, they have talent, and you guys both have the same aspirations. It's not like that anymore, and it really makes me nervous. That's just me, friend. I'm old school. I've been here forever. I need like a matte purple that's not shimmer that I could blend, because shimmers and blending just doesn't really always go together. I'm sure Benefit's gonna be upset because I know they do a lot of their brow searches, but they already knocked me off their PR, so who cares? It sucks because I kept all their boxes and I was so excited to be on Benefit PR. And you know, but then I'd rather be on their PR just by sheer they believe in my talent and love my work than of me entering a contest. Alright, I'm gonna get some hot pink to do another cut crease thing up here. Gosh, girl, how did you do this? What witchcraft and wizardry do you know to be able to do this? I don't know if I have these magic powers. Maybe I don't have enough lid space. I don't know. Oh, she put some like blue-green in there too. Dang, girl. So talented. She put some like teal in here, right here. Looking like Lisa Frank, My Little Pony, Mona Lisa art piece. I got some of the P. Louise on a very tiny little lip brush, and I'm just doing mini cut creases like the queen, Donnie Darkowitz did. She's so amazing. That looks so much better. All right, then we're gonna go in with that pink again, the baby pink from the BH Festival palette. I love this palette. I'm getting places. I feel like I just landed my job interview. All right, let me do the other eye and I'll be right back because it's gonna take me 5 years, okay? All right, sis. I did dip into the darkest color, to be honest with you, of the Amethyst Obsessions Huda Beauty, the darkest purple, because when you're blending with shimmers, it's super hard, and sometimes you need like really dark colors to get that drama effect, so that's what I did. And we are going to do the liner of that gold, and I'm gonna try to use this Villains ColourPop from the Disney Villains ColourPop collection, the Jelly Much Shadow in the color Curse, because it's that perfect gold that I hope works out for this. Let's get back though to things you need to watch out for, sis. Well, let me tell you. So when you go to events or when you meet influencer celebrities, they are kind of a form of celebrity, some of them. Just drop some gold somewhere. You're there to make friends, obviously, but be careful because I always feel like PR events are like, oh my gosh, I'm going to summer camp to meet new people. But in reality, you need to watch out a little bit. Not everybody's bad or anything, but some people just go to these events to see who's who, to get free stuff, and you need to protect yourself. Meaning, just watch out, don't put all of your stones in one basket if you want to be their friend, because sometimes they don't care to be your friend. So yeah, watch out, like giving your number out to other influencers. I usually email till the day I see them, then you can't really avoid not giving them their number if they ask you. Just watch out. And don't tell other people things that you wouldn't be, don't spread drama. If you aren't comfortable talking about a person and like saying something about them that you aren't, if you are afraid to tell them to their face, don't say anything that you aren't afraid to tell to the other person's face. That's my 2 cents. Just how I live my life. If I don't feel comfortable telling that exact person I'm talking about, then I'm not gonna say it. Because everybody talks to everybody. Tea is so piping hot and popular right now. That phrase, tea. Wow, I feel like a My Little Pony princess. You can't tell me anything right now. I'm just happy that I'm doing this. Let's talk about contracts. When you're working in the influencer community, you gain a following. Sometimes you get to work with companies, big companies, and you have to sign big adult contracts. Please, please, please have someone that you really rely on to read those, like a third-party person, whether it be a publicist, whether it be a lawyer, whether it be a really close family friend who knows a lot about law stuff and you feel really close to because they're gonna find out how much money you make on a contract or something. It's almost like how when you were growing up and your mom wanted to know where you were going, who you were going with. Maybe that's just me and my Asian household with my mom, but it's kind of like that with contracts. Let's move on to eyebrows, shall we? Let's do it and talk about famous YouTubers, their drama, and collabing with other YouTube people. I would go as far as to sign like not sign a contract, maybe it's not that serious, but it used to be not that serious, but now you never know. There's YouTubers that get millions and millions and millions of views. So, sis, what happens is when you collab with someone, there's a lot more in-person collabs that happen than actually online collabs, and I like the old school way of online collabing because I live in California, I could collab with someone in New York. And you could just put in stuff and edit things how you like it and said and done. But if it's a in-person collab, they could edit you and paint a narrative of you because it's filming on someone's camera. All the footage is going to both parties probably, and you have to agree on what's the amount of work they're gonna do on your channel and what's the amount of work that you're gonna do on their channel, because I see this so many times where YouTubers get in feuds because one YouTuber wants to actually have this narrative of there being the saint, nicer person in this collab and like doing more of the work and are better than the other person, or they do so much work on their videos but don't do as much work for the other person's videos, and it's so upsetting and sad because you don't know what's really going on behind the scenes. But I see it happen all the time. I don't collab with that many people, and if I do, it's usually people that I haven't actually met in person that are online, like the old school way of YouTube collabing where you just send each other footage and you both know exactly what footage, what the vibes of the videos are, exactly what's edited. You show each other the video before it goes up. It should always be like that. You should always show the videos before they go up and post the videos at the same time, because once you see one YouTuber post a video in a collab and the other one doesn't, or does like weeks and months later, something might be a little off, but maybe not. Maybe it's like part of their series or whatever. There's a lot of stuff that happens, And you just want to make sure, I just want to make sure you're gonna be okay if you're ever collabing with someone. It's like in real jobs, how like you want to make sure that your boss is paying you on time. You want to make sure you're in a safe environment in your work. You want to make sure that you get the benefits, the hourly pay, what they say when you are hired for that job. It's the same thing with YouTube collabs. You want to make sure that your end is being held up, because you guys aren't exchanging money. You're just exchanging each other's viewerships on your guys' channels with subscribers. So of course, like, I would always suggest doing collabs with people in your subscriber range too, because what if they don't? There's just so many things that could happen. In my opinion, of the last 10 years that's been happening on YouTube, make sure that companies, you don't do too much work for free. I don't care if they're giving you $50 eyeshadow palettes, but they make you do like 2 or 3 videos. That's like, I can't pay my rent in eyeshadow palettes if this is like a real job. As harsh as that sounds, like I just can't. Sorry. My landlord doesn't accept highlighters as currency. If he did, I would be like in like the most legit LA condo on the beach. I would have like cars, multiple cars that I'd pay in lipsticks. Also, giveaways are fine, but watch out for influencers that sell their PR, because they're not all bad, but once you sell your PR, you are risking being on a blacklist with that company, and that legit happens. So watch out for that, because they're putting all of their name and everything on the line for that. So once I see like influencers start selling their PR, I'm like, you okay, sis? Like, I know people need money. I understand money struggles, like, completely. But I also want to save my name, my brand, and it feels like their intentions aren't as true as saving their name, their brand, if they want to sell their PR, in my opinion. I've been always hooked into doing too many, a lot of companies like to do Insta story tutorials with makeup artists and not pay them a dime. You need to watch out. If you're doing it for lipsticks, lashes and stuff, and you know that's what you're doing, that's fine. That's fine, as long as you know, as long as you're not getting scammed. I'm gonna use that rose quartz thing as a little bit of highlight blush duo. It's so pretty. I need actual blush though too. Mod Mauve and this Sigma palette. I love this Sigma blush palette. Let's try this highlighter rocks. I've been so excited to try this highlighter rock. These feel so weird. Okay, she's not bad. She's a little powdery. It's no ColourPop. Let's try the pan highlighter that they came in the collection. If this foundation looks not good, I feel like, for dry skin. If you want something for dewy skin, get the Wet n Wild Cushion Foundation. That is like what dreams are made of. Ooh, I like the texture of this. This looks like, oh yes, this is my jam. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. What? This is called the Crystal Highlight. What? Love. Those highlight rocks could, not my fave, but this is like the texture of a ColourPop highlight. And it's my favorite type of highlight, the ones that look wet. I even put too much. I can't believe I'm saying that. I usually go big with highlight. Wow, I'm impressed. Let's put a lipstick on. Since Donnie, she put on some like dark berry deliciousness, I'm gonna put on this Devil's Advocate. Wow, that name. The Liquid Catsuit by Wet n Wild. Watch out when PR companies, this annoys me so much, so much. I'll tell you after. All right, I'm gonna go in with some lashes, and I think we're about done with this look. I can't see, I might put some bottom shadow, like some purple, because I can't see what her bottom shadow looks like. All right, so I was looking at the video of Donnie's look, and she has purple with a little bit of that teal on the bottom lashes. So let me do that and tell you about what also irks me about what some PR people do, which is they have tiers of PR packages. What I mean is they should treat all the influencers the same, in my opinion. I know there's a difference between, of course you should pay bigger influencers more money if they have a more drive of audience like numbers, but if you give someone that if you decide to give PR to someone that has 50,000 subscribers and then you give PR to someone that has 5 million subscribers, in my opinion, I think they should both get the same PR package, but some companies don't do that. Like one really, really famous company gave me these amazing eye pencils, right? They laid it out so there was a space in between each eye pencil, but since I had millions of followers, it was like a contest they wanted us to do with these eye pencils that help the LGBTQ community, so I agreed to do it. You had to, in order to get this PR package, you had to do this charity work of like your makeup, which I was so for. I'm like so about supporting the LGBTQ community, so I did it, and a lot of people didn't do it. I would say like less than 50% actually did it. They just took the PR, I feel like. And since I didn't have millions of followers, I didn't get the full PR. I only got half of it, and that's why they spaced everything out with it's just, I don't personally like that. Maybe it's because it affects me, but I just find that tacky. I just do. And I feel like everyone should be treated the same. Like, I'm gonna treat the same respect to someone that has a makeup line if they have like not that many customers and like 30,000 followers on Instagram I'm gonna treat them the same as I treat Morphe or Too Faced, you know? I treat everyone with like equal respect and like dignity, and that's just me though. Ooh, I love it with this at the bottom. And I don't think she did this, but I'm gonna put some hot pink eyeliner on my waterline because I haven't used this, and this is in the color Happy Hour. These are the NYX Off Tropic Pro liners, and they are absolutely amazing. It's like fashionable pony pink eye. I feel like a pretty princess. Love it. I kind of want to put a lip topper, like sparkle lip gloss from this collection on this lip, just since I have them and want to try them. And I feel like it would look a little different than my amazing reference, but I don't know. I'll think about what I put these babies on. These are Extreme Lash official lashes. This look needs some extreme lashes. All right, after that, I feel like I want to put on this purple tone lip gloss by Wet n Wild in the collection called Amethyst. Safety seal needs to come off. I love a glossy lip. Remember when matte lips were everything? I like glossy lips now. Let's get her zhuzhed and ready, sis. So I hope you guys enjoy this chit chat get ready with me video about ghostly things and things you need to watch out for in the social media industry. Leave me a comment down below on what ghostly things that's happened to you lately, because I would love to hear. I told you guys what's happening to me. And on the makeup side, this is my all-time favorite new thing I tried today. This is the Mega Glow Illuminator Highlighter Illuminance in the color Crystal Highlight, all-time fave. I really liked the lip glosses. They're a little on the thick side. They're not super sticky, but they're thick. And what else was good? I like this one color in here, but most of these aren't that pigmented. That's pretty, but some of them are spotty. Foundation, if you're gonna use this foundation, I feel like it would only work really well on scratch, oily skin, because I have dry skin and it doesn't. It's super pretty. I like how you could control the colors and the light to medium to full coverage. I like that aspect of it, but it's super dry on my skin. It reminds me almost of Fenty Beauty. If you like Fenty Beauty, you might like this. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. This makeup look was so challenging, but so beautiful and fun at the same time. I don't even think I did Donnie Darkowitz complete justice. She's amazing. But I tried my absolute best. You guys should definitely go check out Donnie Darkowitz on Instagram. She's beautiful, amazing, so talented. I don't know what she does, if she like practices makeup like every single waking, breathing moment of her life, or what kind of magical skill she has, but definitely check her out. Tell her I sent you. Subscribe for more videos. I'm doing a lot more videos now, and I hope you guys will enjoy them as much as I have so much more fun making them lately. I don't know what it is. It's like, I just want to be myself and make really cool stuff. Just stuff I have fun making. So I hope you guys have been having fun watching it too and enjoying. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!